My first fight, my first pregnancy scare. The next one is my first time smoking. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's so funny because my group chat with my friends, we got the hotties, we got the barbs, and we got the Barty gang in there, and it just be so funny. Like, we be going at it in there because, like, period, like, they already know who the queen is, you feel me? But they be trying to act like they don't know who the queen is, you feel me? Like, I fuck with all the girls, but y'all gotta, for me, like, queen, yeah. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to switch it up a little bit again because we're getting very low on these story times, baby. First of all, before I even thought about doing story miss, I literally sat down and thought about everything that has happened that I could possibly talk about for you guys, and I literally only had 5 stories, and I was like, damn, out of everything that has happened, like, this is probably the only things I feel comfortable enough telling you guys. I sat down, did some thinking, looked back at some pictures, looked back at some notes, like a bunch of different things, and I came up with about 14 at the end of it. So we're getting down to it, baby. I literally have maybe 2 or 3 more story times left on my list, and then after that it's gonna have to be like random videos, or that just will be the end of story miss, okay? But I did go strong for a hella days, so not too much on me, please, because y'all obviously seen a girl been trying. And then I go out of town on Monday, so I definitely will be recording, vlogging for you guys on my trip, so you guys can see what's going on. But anyway, let's hop right into the video because I am recording dummy late. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Comment down below any other videos you guys want from me, and I will get those done for get those number. It's so funny because I did that one day and now I can't stop doing it, like, period. So if you guys want to participate in stuff like this, I suggest you guys follow me on Instagram because Instagram is my most active social media. So I went on Instagram and I asked you guys to ask me some questions, and I'm going to answer them. First question is my first time getting drunk. I'm just gonna tell you guys, like, my first time getting like blacked out drunk. That has only happened to me one time ever. So my first time getting blacked out drunk was definitely my 21st birthday. So my birthday was on a Friday. We actually celebrated Thursday going into Friday or whatever. I was so drunk for the night before that I didn't do anything. So that Saturday, you know, that was the night to go back out and really get active. This girl I know was having like a kickback. She invited me, so I went ahead and went to her kickback. We got lit there. Then we went out to a club after because my other friend, it was his birthday, so he invited us there. So we was just going place to place, place to place. Y'all, by the time that night was over, like, when I tell you I was tore, like, I was so drunk to the point where, like, we invited some people we knew back to the crib, and plus I don't even know why we invited them to the crib knowing that we were about to leave. That's how drunk we were. That day I was super like drunk to the point where when I woke up I didn't remember like hella shit. I'm like, this happened, what? This happened, what the fuck? Like, my first fight was with a boy, and I'm pretty sure I told you guys this before, and I'm pretty sure I did a story time about it. I was sitting in class, and this guy, and he was always like getting in trouble, like always having an issue. Like, the teacher will always have to put him close to her because he just always had something going on. This one day the teacher was helping me, he had some stuff going on. She told him to like come sit next to her, which was next to me basically. She got up to help somebody else, and then here he goes messing with me. So I'm not gonna let no little boy just mess with me and not say anything. Like, it never gave. Like, I don't care if you're a boy, a woman, a baby, a girl, a grandma, or what. If you need that, I got that for you. He kept pushing me and I bet you can't fight, I bet you can't fight, pushing me, talking to me in my face. So I got up and we very much got active. Like, at first, you know, I was doing my biggest one. I was like, you know, I was really doing it. But then he literally took something out of his pocket and boom, I was done after that. It never gave getting up and trying to fight. Like, you know how they say you brought a knife to a gunfight? At that point, I was the knife was my hands, and the gun was the weapon he had in his pocket. Baby, I don't want no more smoke. You wanted that, you had that, you got that. I don't need that. But my first girl fight was definitely the fight story time that I told you guys about, which is my most viral video on YouTube. I don't know, I don't like get into fights with girls. Like, I don't really having no issue. And plus, like, for me to really fight you, like, it has to be a very good ass reason, or you have to attack me, or like about to like attack me or something. Like, I'm not just going around beefing and trying to fight bitches for no reason, you know? Like, I don't care about somebody looking at me sideways or like, you know, trying to throw shade. It's really just like I don't really be having the energy and the time, you know? So it gotta be like a really good reason or some crazy shit for me to actually get active and be like, oh yeah, bitch, I really, like, you know? Or if you, I'm not even gonna tell y'all, never mind, why would I tell you guys the triggers for them people who really want to trigger me? And then y'all gonna see me out and y'all gonna really try to do that so I can really get active with you. Never mind, I don't got no triggers. Really, I'm peaceful. Okay, so the next one is my first pregnancy scare. Honestly, I don't really have like a first pregnancy scare for real, or like, oh my gosh, because even if I'm one day late off my period, I think I'm pregnant. Like Like, I don't know why, like, bro. I'm not gonna say I think I'm pregnant. I just be thinking, like, I just be like, damn, I better not be pregnant. Like, that's it. Even if I didn't have sex, even if like nothing has happened, like, that's always what I be thinking. I'd be like, damn. If I had to say like my first like real pregnancy scare was probably when I was in a relationship. Okay, boom. The next one is my first time smoking. So my very first time smoking. So back in high school, I used to cheer. So me and my friend was at a basketball game. We came to the house, and the only person that was in the house was my sister and her friend. My mom was at work. My sister and her two friends are running around the house acting like this and that, and I'm like, what's going on? I had found out that they were smoking and stuff, and me and my friend was just like, damn, like, these bitches is way younger than us, and they just out here smoking, running around, having fun. Like, you know what, we need to try it, because what's going on? Like, we need to try it. My sister really set all of this up for us because we didn't know who to call, where to get it from, how to roll. Like, we didn't know shit. My sister rolled it for us and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I smoked, but like, I didn't feel high or anything. I couldn't do that like part, you know? So like, I really wasn't hitting the blunt, so I barely was high. I think my friend at the time, she was like fake high. This says the first time getting your butt ate. Bro, don't piss me off. It says, what is your first heartbreak and how did you get over it? My first heartbreak was like in high school. I think I was like a sophomore in high school. I was very much heartbroken, baby. You gotta think about it. This was like my first boyfriend, like the first like little like serious relationship. Like, he actually met my mom and shit. So like, and then plus like, I'm mad young, so like, I think like it's the end of the fucking world. Like, I think like, bitch, I won't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't live. Like, I really was just like going through it. I did a whole story time about it. Okay, I'm gonna have to list all these story times in the description, and I forget every single time I upload the video to do it. Long story short, he gave me his password and his username to go into his Snapchat to check to see if he still had streaks. Like, bruh, dumbest shit ever. But I just want to thank God for that, because if I didn't do that at that moment, I probably would have never known. There was like mad shit in there, like mad girls he was talking to, mad shit. And then after I looked on there and seen that he had his streaks still, he gonna tell me, okay, you can log out now. me bruh, a man phone hates to see me coming. Like, a man phone really do hate to see me coming. And I be saying like, I've learned my lesson about going through phones, which I have, but like, I know deep down in my soul, if I was to be in a relationship with somebody and I really genuinely feel like something is going on, and I ask that person up front, because I always do, I ask that person up front, and they don't keep it a buck with me, and I feel like they're lying and they're being sneaky and stuff like that, and I have the opportunity to check that phone, baby, I'm gonna check the phone. So I could never say that I would never, because baby, I will. How did I get over it though? Like, just with time, really. You move on, you live, you realize you can still breathe. Like, it's not the end of the world. He's a bum, you know? So yeah, it just takes time. I don't know, I just refuse to just sit there and like, oh my god, like, this nigga cheated on me. Like, it's what 50 Cent say? Many men, many men. Like, what? He did not make that song for no reason. It's many men out here. So like, you know, it never gave. I couldn't breathe in the moment. I couldn't breathe, but right now I'm breathing with many men. What is your first kiss story? So my first kiss story is actually kind of weird, because my first kiss was actually this boy that I fought. So it was just kind of like backwards. Like, obviously we had undercover love for each other, but we didn't know how to, you know, we didn't know how to voice that. Obviously we didn't know how to voice that, you know, we were still young. We didn't know how to really, you know, accept the emotions and tell each other how we felt. So we just thought we'd duke it out. And then after that, we realized we actually were in love, and it just never gave fighting. So yeah, we had our first kiss, and it was magical. We almost got caught, but we didn't, and that was that. What was the first time you threw up from drinking? I was going on a really good streak of not throwing up from drinking. I remember I went to Vegas with my co-workers. We went for work, of course. I was telling them like, yeah, I've never threw up from drinking. Like, yeah. And they're like, oh my god, that's so crazy. Boom, 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 boom. So this one day we went to this restaurant, and they had these drinks, and it was like 3 for $12. So it's 3 sections. You get to pick a drink out of each section. I was just gonna get a pina colada, but they insisted like, Desi, why would you get a pina colada when you can get 3 drinks for $12? And I'm like, you know what? Facts. Like, let me put what I want to the side. This makes more sense. Y'all, I did not pay attention to the type of liquor that I was mixing. So like, I got like a strawberry vodka lemon drop, then I had a sunset this and a high rise this. Like, I was just drinking shit. I went out to the club after. We had a good time. We partied, we drank at the club. By the time we got back to the Airbnb, we had to go to sleep, because bitch, we have to be downstairs and dressed for work by 7 like 15. So literally I wake up, I look at my phone and it's 5 in the morning, right? So I barely got any sleep, but my stomach is through. Like my stomach is like fucked up. Like I literally feel so sick, and I never felt like this before from drinking, so I knew something was wrong. So I was just laying there for a minute and I was like, ugh, like why do I feel like that? Like I feel weird. Like I don't feel sick, but it don't feel hurt. Like it's not hurting, like it just felt weird. My mouth started getting a little watery. So in my experience, for my case, my experiences, if my mouth is watery, I'm about to have to poop or I'm about to have to puke, you know? So I was just like, okay, I don't know which one it is, but I need to get up before, you know, something goes left. And plus the sheets was all white, baby. That I don't want to throw up and I don't want to do. I walked to the bathroom. As soon as I opened the bathroom door, I literally throw up in the toilet, like literally throwing up in the toilet. That shit was disgusting. And I hate throwing up. I hate the feeling of throwing up. I just hate everything about throwing up. Okay, it says the first time I got in the middle of someone else's drama and regretted it. Oh, the fight story, like I told you guys, the fight story time that I did when I got jumped, that's something that could have so been avoided. Like, and that's why I say, like, everything really do happen for a reason, and sometimes that shit makes no sense. Like, who would have thought we would have got that phone call that day to drop this girl off to go fight somebody? Now we're all fighting. Now we escaped or whatever. A couple months later, I do a story time about it. Boom, viral, boom. Now I'm a whole fucking YouTuber. Like, so crazy how like shit like plays out. Like even like little things that happen that don't make sense, like it all like ends up making sense down the line. Like the shit is crazy as fuck. Like I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely a situation that I feel like we got in the middle of, and that definitely could have been avoided because we didn't even have to take that girl there. I could have told her to like find somebody else. And then plus we didn't have to get out the car. We didn't have to like, it was like, I don't know, she told them she's pulling up with people, but it's like the other 2 girls that she wanted to fight came with people, so it's only right to assume that the girl she came with is down to fight too, you know? I never been in that situation, but all I knew is if my sister got touched or if my friend was getting jumped or whatever, I was gonna have to fight. So I feel like that whole situation could have definitely been avoided if we just didn't go, or dropped her off maybe and just left. But who would have known what would have came out the situation if we dropped her off and left? Like the bitch probably would have been gone, because bro, y'all don't understand how many people was in that car. Like they had people lapped up. Like it was so many people in that car. Like I don't think she could have went there by herself, like for real. So she definitely probably told them that we was coming with her, because ain't no way. This one says the first time I had to deal with somebody trying to steal my bae. I actually did have to deal with this. I think I did do a story time on this, so I'll put that in the description box as well. Long story short, it was this one girl, and she was my best friend's friend, so like she would be around here and there, but I did not like her for some reason. Like she just gave me like a bad energy, a bad vibe, like, and I didn't know why I didn't like her, but I still gave her a chance because I didn't have no real reason to like her. I just didn't like her presence. Like I don't know, something about the bitch just rubbed me the wrong way. But I quickly learned that what probably rubbed me the wrong way is that she wanted my man. So, you know, eventually I found that out, and she came up with this whole lie. Well, who knows if it was a lie, because to this day, I mean, my babe told me it wasn't a lie, but she told my best friend that that's what happened. So I don't know, she could have been lying, he could have been lying, I don't know, but she literally told my best friend something. And I feel like she told her that purposely because of course my best friend is gonna tell me. So then now I know, and now it's like a whole situation going on. But I did a story time about that already. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, I'll put it in the description box down below. So the next one says my first paranormal scary experience. Honestly, a lot of the times, like not to be on a weird shit, but a lot of times I feel like I be seeing ghosts. But the ghosts around me, or like the spirits around me, aren't bad evil spirits, because I feel like they would have disrupted a lot. I just typically just see them just, you know, just doing their own things, you know. But I remember this one time, right, I was sleeping in my bed and I instantly wake up in the middle of the night. Once I got up, I realized I had to use the bathroom, so I got up off the bed perfectly fine. I remember walking to the bathroom, I remember using the bathroom, but when I was walking out, I put on the light in the hallway so I can see my way to the bathroom. So when I was coming back, I forgot to take off the light, and I just walked in the room and I just went back in the bed, laid down, and I laid on my back. I'm looking at the door, and for whatever reason I realized, like, okay, boom, bitch, you left the light on in the hallway and you left the door open. Anybody who knows me know I don't like sleeping with the door open. Like if I'm sleeping in a room, the door is closed and the lock is on the lock, just, you know, for my own sanity and safety, you know. So I'm laying back and I'm trying to get up, y'all, and I cannot get the fuck up. Like I cannot get up, and I'm so confused because I'm like, what the hell? Like imagine like you're stuck to something and you're trying to get up and you can't get up. So I'm looking around because the only thing that can move is my eye. Everything else is like stuck and I can't get up. Next thing you know, I see a fucking small black creature, and when I say small black, I'm not talking about a black person, just a figure, just a shadow, just a small, it looked like a child or something, like a small child or a fucking, I don't know. It's like walking through the door, like coming through the door into the room. Like, bitch, that shit was mad scary because I was confused as fuck as to why am I stuck to the floor and who is this little baby demon coming in my room. Somebody said when the first time you got beat up by Desiree. Y'all obviously know who wrote that. Desiree herself. Honestly, I can't think of any time ever in my life that I got beat up by Desiree. Not one. Like, I feel like if I could think of one, I would definitely like give her W, but I just can't think of one time. It's been a couple times she done threw a couple things at me though. I'm not gonna lie, she is a thrower. She threw a couple boxes, like this metal box, threw a fruit punch at me like she on baddies or some shit. So she's definitely a thrower. Throw the first hit, throw the first item, throw the first blow, but you know, I always finish it up, clean it up. All right, y'all, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed these little mini stories. Also, if you guys would like to participate in any other videos I have like this where you guys ask me questions, send me back feedback and comments and concerns and stuff like that, make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram. I will put it here again so you guys can tap in with me. Please tap in with me. Like, I love to like get you guys feedback, and I love when you guys send me messages on how you guys feel about a video or like how you guys feel in general. If you guys just want to tell me that you watched today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Comment down below any other videos you guys want from me and I will get those done for you. If you guys want a part 2, let me know that too in the description. I always say in the description box, in the comments down below. And yeah, until next time, Desi out.